Hello, I'm Dr. Rick Chambers, and welcome to this edition of Health, Happiness, and Harmony Partner Training Videos. The title of the video this week is Soulwork, Alive and Connected, and it's part of our larger Soulwork series. But I wanted to focus on these two words, alive and connected. For about 10 years, I worked with a community group. We had a website, community events, discussion groups, and people would even describe themselves as a joyful being within this community group. And the byline for the group was alive, joyful being community, alive and connected. But not a lot of people know where this phrase alive and connected came from. And it came from the work of Joseph Campbell, who is famous for coining the phrase or giving the suggestion that people should follow their bliss. So certainly following your bliss gives a sense of being alive. But it really comes from the book and video, The Power of Myth, where after discussing by Bill Moores as the interviewer of Joseph Campbell, and after discussing myth, all of this wisdom over a 6-part series, Bill Moores asked, so is that what people are looking for, the meaning of life? And Joseph Campbell answered, oh no, they're looking for the experience of being alive. And so there was so much truth in this that I've never forgotten that interchange. And I think he hit the nail right on the head. And yet there are a lot of things that can make us feel alive that are a little different from the quality we're looking for here. So I added alive and connected. And so one of the ways of doing your soul work is to follow what we call the passions or the paths. And I have a quick list of the passions here. And it's not an exhaustive list, but it gives an idea that we can work off of. So animals are included here, relationships, faith traditions and spirituality, nature and earth harmony. That very often people will report that animals or working with animals, working in a service project, or being in a relationship or with the people you love, being in nature, all of these things are motivating to people, or people are motivated to do these things because it gives them a sense of being alive and connected. And you will notice both of these words being used more and more often in advertising and marketing. So they know these things are important to us. But what we're proposing is it's a great way for telling this feeling or sense of being alive and connected is a great way of being able to tell when you're doing your soul work. You can think of it as doing your soul work or as being in your soul. There's a sense, your soul is what gives you this sense of alive and connected. And so I coined this phrase for kind of playing off of this, that in your life, be like a hound dog following the scent of alive and connected. It will bring you to your bliss. And so our overall vision for the Health, Happiness, and Harmony partners to help people work toward the individual journey within a local community. And we're trying to balance or optimize both integrity and belonging. However, we're also at the same time asking for people's help. This concept of alive and connected within soul work could be connected to within the Christian tradition. There's an idea emerging of an interpretation for eternal life as being there was an age of death, and we're now in the kingdom after Jesus, we're in an age of life. So this idea of ages should be connected to the Jungian ideas around chronos time, regular time, secular time, and kairos time, caring time, sacred time. So two different experiences of time. Alive and connected could also be connected to the work of a Jungian storyteller Clarissa Pinkola Estes, who talks about the life process. And so we're asking for teachers and people that can help us expand and deepen this concept of alive and connected within the overall category or narrative around soul work that's part of our general narrative of wholeness that helps people in their individual journey. The 3HPs use it, Health, Happiness, and Harmony partners use this overall narrative of wholeness to help people in their individual journey toward health, happiness, and harmony. Thank you very much, and please join us for future videos.